So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 2 of season 4 of Attack on Titan. That was a great episode. The reaction is in the description, go watch it, and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. Oof, oof, oof. What can I say, people? That was a good and interesting episode. And seems like the whole theme of this season currently is showing the other side of the conflict, right? Mm, I mean, all of the previous seasons, we watched the events from our side. It all started, and we built all this hatred towards the attackers, right? Towards Reiner, Bertolt, when we realized that they were the ones. And the monkey, Zeke, of course. So yes, but some people, I suppose, some people who are not looking too deep into that, they probably had this hatred all the time. But I personally, and many other people, we were. It was clear for us and for me personally that this is a conflict, and depending on which side you're looking on it, there's no bad or good side. Like 100 years ago these are bad, 1000 years ago these are bad, so it's always constantly changing. There's no right or wrong. And when I was watching the previous seasons, especially season 3, I was perfectly realizing that these people have their reasons. And then we had episodes that were explaining this, so this Liberio zone, and they're basically used by Marlians, poor Marlians, that now actually use different race as like their fucking dogs and dispose of them whatever they want. They drop them on an island, transforming into stupid titans, or just throw them into battle, or you know, they're just using them like however they want. It's not long enough. It's not long yet till they start fucking, I don't know, burning them for heat or something. So yes, this is terrible. And seeing this getting this realization of that the guys from the other side of the conflict are also just the same people for us, for many of the viewers. That was clear, but now they're actually showing this in your face. If you had doubts before that or never thought about that, here you go. Normal families thinking about their survival, they're not living happily in here. Even Reiner, even the warrior himself, a hero, a wise someone, uh, is never safe here. Because when he started speaking, telling the story about devil people from the island, it just explained that Jesus, there's a normal people with their quirks. I know he was saying that with such a straight and serious face, but everyone was surrounding him were like shocked. You're saying they're good. You're not saying they're bad. And even the little girl Gabi says like, oh, "What? You basically had to say that they're bad, but you haven't said that." And the mother or whoever that was, she like shocked, closed the window. Just I hope no one heard that. But there was someone on the roof in the rain who heard them, I suppose, which is not good. Kind of lost my thought, but the whole idea of this season so far is to show people, like, yes, exactly how you thought people, this side of the conflict, also normal people. But for me, I still rooting for my guys because I was born on the island. I experienced all this crazy shit on the island, and I am rooting for the island. If both are the same, I will root for those that I am more attached to, right? If the story turns out that oh we're actually was always evil, well I can switch sides, though I will still sympathize with those. So let's start the discussion because I was just mumbling, rumbling. So we start with the guys with Hitler himself speaking. So they took the fort, they took the city, And they're sitting there and discussing the fact that their expansion and everything, and that's the power of Titans very soon will be not enough to conquer the world. And that's understandable. If you're gonna invent Titans now in our world, they're gonna be bombarded by planes or fucking rockets that can fly half of the Earth, right? So this is no surprise. And so I suppose the idea was to take the island. Zeke said, like, we have to take the island, have to take the founding Titan power, have to take all those resources, and basically show the world that we're cool, we have another superpower or something. I mean, because the superpower of giant titans in the walls, I suppose it's still a force to reckon with. And whoever have it, have a very fucking serious weapon. So Zeke really wants to fight to and he has 1 year though. Just 1 year. It was lucky for them they were able to take this fort now and not in 1 year. Requesting permission says here. Marley occupied Paradis and wields the power of all titans now because you gotta collect them all. If you have them all, this is serious. And what about the War Titan, the Warhammer Titan? The name is crazy. What the hell is that thing? And he's from some unique family. This episode has quite a lot of interesting details. So Monkey Titan gonna die in 1 year. He has called his successor, and okay, let's call him by name. Zeke says that he has a great memory of how to wipe his ass. That's an important knowledge, to say the least. And he smokes. And by the way, the animation in this episode, we're gonna speak of the animation. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I mean, for me, bad is something like really bad. It was weird. Because sometimes they were moving normally, but other times they were like this. It was not robotic. It was like it was fucking 12 frames per second and also cut with some technology, some AI technology. I don't know. It looked very weird. They were looking and moving very weird. And I'd like to say that the color scheme is. They could have added just a bit of color. Because I was thinking they're showing this desert scenes with colorless palette, but actually no, the whole anime is like this, like grainy. They should add a bit of color, add a bit of saturation. That's not a fucking difficult task. Just boom, and you have a pink face, and just boom, and you don't have face at all. That's easy to fix. There hasn't been a beast like you in its history. And he asks of the founding titan here, why are you so special? It's not like you have any royal blood. How? How can he not have royal blood while he have some royal blood? Oh! They don't know. Marlians don't know about that. I suppose, right? We know that he has royal blood, but when what's the name of the girl? I am Mem Fritz. What was her name? Ah shit, forgot Grisha's wife, the original one. So she was the royal family, right? Member, and he's her son. So uh, he has the blood, but when she was dying, Dinah, when she was dying, Dinah, I remembered. Her name was Dinah. When she was dying and was transforming into a Titan, Grisha wanted to scream like, "God damn it, don't kill her. She's important." But um, Mr. Aaron Kruger stopped him from saying that because they would have kept her and made her a mating machine producing royal kids, so they can create more Titans out of her. And so yes, Marley just don't know, and Zeke keeps it as a secret. That's a detail. I actually was like, what? But you will inherit my memories. You will find out big secret. And then he joked about his ass. But what was he referring? Actually, maybe there is a secret. And Commander says like, no, I need the report right now on the secret technique of how to fucking handle your doo doo. You can conquer, and it's not like I can conquer. Yeah, you have to. Yeah. And so they say that these past 3 years, every scout ship we sent to Paradis hasn't returned, and they sent 30 something, 32 ships were sunk. So they were sending ships to check what's up. And I suppose, yes, our guys, since we conquered the whole island now, we're not sitting in the our little center with those walls. We're living on the whole territory, and now we control the sea. Previously, they controlled the sea. They had no issues with that because we were closed in there. But now we're here. We have titans. We have goddamn gigantic titan, colossal one, right? I mean, it's not. We have very few because Aaron have two. I wish he could separate it, and we have like three titans. And Annie, by the way, who knows? Maybe they dig out Annie out of the thing, and she's like, "Okay, guys, I kind of want to fight with you." Who knows? And Zeke says it's more than their titans that pose a threat. And then we see Zeke has PTSD of Levi killing him, and Reiner as well. Zeke has PTSD with Levi. Reiner has PTSD with Mikas, our Ackerman duo. And these people are serious, yeah. So yeah, Reiner, poor Reiner though. I mean, of course he did a lot of bad things, but as I've said on many occasions in previous episodes and discussions, I understand him. Not like I really, really, really like him, but I sympathize with him and I understand him. And the way that he's actually medically confirmed to be crazy in a way, that also makes sense. So Galliard is brother of Marcel. So Marcel had the power of Joe Titan. Ymir ate him. Were running around happily and flirting with Krista. Then she decided, like, I lived enough, and gave herself to them. And I don't know how to feel about it. Technically, I don't even know how to feel about it, people. Of course, she made this kind of like fair for them. You gave me time to live. Now I owe you. Here you go. Here's your power back. But she literally gave the power to the enemy. To the enemy. And she knew that there's Krista in here living in our territory and she's being danger. And Ymir decided, you know what? I'm still gonna give the power to the enemy, cause I feel like it's right. I owe them. I don't know. And unfortunately, yes, of course, Ymir was killed. And looking by her face when she was almost killed, it it didn't look like she was just scared or unhappy. It looked like she was she had nothing in her, like no straight, no energy, no emotion. I don't think she had nice time here. So poor Ymir was eaten, and the cycle goes on. So Marcel got his power to Ymir. Here you go. I can. Oh, Jesus, it's painful to watch this girl. This is our girl Ymir. This is terrible. This is terrible. What an impressive name for such pitiful woman. Fuck you in the butthole. Pitiful woman. She was great and energetic, and she helped our girl Krista, who's Historia, by the way. Why the hell am I calling her Krista? So then again, it goes again. You know, the two sides, and oh, you sympathize with those, but now they're calling your girl fucking pitiful. Fuck you then. Ah, I mean, the Attack on Titan will always have this conflict between inside the anime and outside of the anime, because there always be few sides. One will be like pure islanders, other will be Marleyan side or something. Some will be like, oh, I understand everyone, others be like, oh, I don't understand anyone, and someone be like, oh, you like this one? Oh yes, I like this one. Or oh, you this one. So this always will be. So if you have some opinion, there's always be a counter opinion, and no surprise, people. But for me, I just cannot stick with, yes, I love this and this as well. For me, our guys from the island are a bit better. Say what you want, but they were put in this situation and they had nothing to do with it. And here we see a girl peek. I wonder why is she using a what's it called? I don't know. The supporting stick. She's a Titan. She's supposed to be healing. And she was lying there like a doggy. That was funny. That was funny. You alright? I kind of forgot the whole bipedal thing. Oh, I see. Because she's moving on four, right, on arms and legs. She kind of forgot how to move normally. What's with this guy though? He seems like he's okay with it. Doesn't need any support. Feels like ages since I've seen you. So poor girls tired. And then we see our kiddos command, not command, kiddos group. So they're all there in the city they just conquered. And Reiner appears like, oh, you guys are so good, so good. And he sees them as projection of their team. Here you go, I can see Annie, Marcel, I suppose, Bertolt, little Bertolt, and Gilliard. And this is terrible. Why always kids have to suffer? Reiner still have issues of that. Then they go into train and I mean, say whatever you want about this girl Gabi, if she's crazy or brainwashed, but the way she actually saved quite a lot of people with her act of destroying the train. So at least you gotta give her that. But she's actually dedicated to become a Titan, and even Reiner says so. Reiner, I suppose he wants to protect her from this destiny of becoming a Titan and dying in 27 years or something. And it's interesting that Falco was saying that oh, it's bad that she's gonna become a Titan, and Reiner went like this like, long way for him, and the idea was like, well, then you become that thing, and she's not. So protect the girl. And he's like, yes, okay, okay, I understood. I swear by the thing. And then we get the incredible information that armbands are actually armbands. They arrive at the city, and Gabi likes this Liberio zone so much, even though we saw it in flashbacks in season 3 like a terrible place. It doesn't look like super terrible, but it's still not good. Colt is feeling bad after the whole drinking situation. Yeah, they enter. Basically, they had war. How many? Like 4 years, I suppose. All of them were at war for fucking 4 years. That's serious. And the reunition with families, everyone's hugging. We see um, Jaegers, old Jaegers, the oldest Jaegers that live on Earth now. Ji-chan and Obasan, and Reiner and Gabi's family. Everyone is nice, and poor Colt. I was taken, and his father like, oh no, not this again. That's funny. And some harmed people are there. The fucker, the fat fucker, was also harmed. And he has weird name. Kozlov, Mr. Kozlov. Okay. That fits him. That fits him. That fits him. I'm not gonna even translate how it translates in my language, but that fits him. This is not the best name. Then Gabi explains the whole thing. How he exploded the goddamn train. How she exploded, yeah. If those island devils disappeared, we Eldians could finally be happy. Jesus, it's so bad that Eldians actually think of other Eldians as of other creatures. You are the same, absolutely the same creatures, the same race. It's just they're island devils, but you're like continent devils. And as I've said during the reaction, when Marley gonna destroy those Eldians, you're gonna be the threat now. And they are technically a pretty strong, pretty serious threat because, well, even if they conquer the island, they have all the power of all the 9 Titans, and one of those can literally control the fucking everything, can control all the Eldians around, can create Titans out of those. I suppose I don't exactly remember. Can they create Titans? Or just control them. I already kind of forgot. But at least they can control Titans inside the walls. This is crazy. And you're gonna tell me that Marlian's gonna give the power of 9 Titans to Eldians and they're gonna be serving them nice? They're gonna rabel the same day they get the power. They're gonna rabel and destroy Marlians because of all the attitude they had towards them and like, oh, you pieces of shit. So I don't know. This cycle has no end. If you're gonna take the power to and give it to someone else, he's gonna start using the power. You gotta get rid of the power, or you gotta live with it. Like, okay, you have the power, we have guns. Wanna play cards? And then they're like, oh yes, terrible, terrible people. You lived with them. And he's like, yeah, they were so bad. Some of them ate potato. Other was like, ooh, going to bathroom and ooh, such terrible people. And they're looking at him like, whoa, just normal people. They don't eat babies or something? What's wrong with this? Even Gabi's like, seriously? What do you mean all sorts of people? They're bad people, right? So like brainwashed, completely brainwashed generation. This is very, very sad. And smart mother closes the window and like, no, 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 they're bad. Reiner, stupid. Yes, our family is definitely all hail Marley. Aunt Karina, her name is. And then they have the meeting of Titans. They drink tea or whatnot. The girl is lying on a couch. I mean, she's kind of cute. I don't know. She doesn't look very beautiful, but she's cute indeed. And they have the dialogue. That was supposed to be heard by Marley, but it was not everything that he wanted to say. So Zeke said that, not in this room. I'm gonna reread this just in case. The last battle, yeah, weapons does not take. Soon the Titan power will be very underpowered by other guns. The weaker Marley becomes, the more the alien race is threatened. So they're basically speaking about themselves being protected by Marley that are gonna become weaker, and they have such ambitions like, oh, we have to conquer this, conquer that. Our existence is in danger, and to rectify this, we have obtained the power and the resources. So he basically tells the plan that he told um, to the Hitler-looking guy in the very beginning, and then he brings the family. We need a narrator, and we see some family, some picture again with photos with some people. Quite a lot of people in there. The Tybur family will fulfill the role of narrator. The family holding the Warhammer Titan. It said that Tyburs have never sent the Warhammer Titan to enemy soil. They're influential abroad for driving away King Fritz. Oh, yeah, kinda missed that. So their family with their super duper Titan somehow influenced King Fritz that after that decided to go away, but I'm not sure. I mean, in the history that we know, viewers, uh, King Fritz kind of understood that war is bad, gonna go away, and they also lost quite a few Titans, but felt like his mind was set as a peacekeeper or something. I know, maybe it's bullshit, but so it's supposed that these guys um, drove him away. And I suppose that's because that's why their family, their whole Eldian family, is living not in the Liberio, as far as I understand. Living pretty good. The photo, they're like looking like a pretty wealthy family. Yeah, I've been living in life. They're in a huge mansion because they did what they did. Fucking what the hell is flying here? Die, insect. If it saves our motherland. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they want, as far as I understand, they want this uh, family. Such an undying creature. God damn it. They want this family to kind of unite them to go and fight Eldians from the island? Do they? Do they want that or what? And this is it. Reiner sees how Gabi and Falco are practicing, and of course, it's as always in Attack on Titan, girls kick boys' butt in a fight. That's always happening. And this is the ending. I don't know. Felt like maybe I missed something, but this is Attack on Titan. It's almost impossible to get everything. And it changed so much that it does not give that much hints, at least for me, or maybe I am too old for that. I don't know. But still, it was a great episode, quite a lot of interesting information, and a super duper new Titan. There's only one issue though. We have to wait for goddamn a week again. And I'm gonna see you in a week. My face is red for some, cause the goddamn it's so hot in here. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.